Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Audio Dungeon, and today we're working with Tabletopia, an amazing place to actually play board games online with your friends virtually. I'm Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew, Ryan Aquafrida, Catherine Hunter, Dan Isgro, Vinny Pro, Vin Bonatti, and Damian Scro. We have Todd inside helping us out on the switcher. And guys, today we're going to play Tabletopia's version of Secret Hitler. So if you're a fan of this amazing game where you get to accuse your friends of being Hitler for like 45 minutes, it's a fantastic experience, and it only leads to closer friendships, I'm sure. So right now you can play it on Tabletopia as well as many other games, but we're going to look at that right now. So let's go to the board so you can get your first look at the game in the virtual environment. Todd, if you could bring it up. So this is it right now. So you're seeing as we're all different colors on the screen. And we're also here, obviously, live in the studio. We'll be playing along. And we'll be going on left to right. I think we linked it up so our colors and our seats are all the same. We'll be going around clockwise. So if you know this game, it's all about figuring out, first you check your own card out and figure if you are either liberal or fascist. And if you're a fascist, you may also be the point of this whole game, which is Secret Hitler. If you are Secret Hitler, you want to be voted Chancellor in the later rounds of the game so that you can win, and if that happens, you basically win the game. For the liberals, the name of the game is to try to kill Hitler before that happens, or pass all the liberal policies before the fascists can really get something going. That's basically it. If you want to check out the rules, you can check it out online. There's some instructions you can see on Tabletopia to play, but we're going to give you just a quick insight to how to play in the virtual environment in Tabletopia, which is a lot of fun. So, guys, let's start the game up right now. And as you notice, you have the 9 and the Ya, or the Ja cards, as some people call it for fun. So what we're going to do right now is you're going to bring your Secret Hitler cards. We're going to keep it confidential. Bring it into your hand and take a look. Let's do that right now.
Oh,
okay.
All right.
Now I know that. Make sure you flip the card while you have it there by pressing F. That's both cards. And once you're sure that the cards are flipped over, then put them back on the board. Okay. Good. You see everybody's hands are on the screen. It's pretty cool because it's like real life. You could reach over and annoy somebody and touch their cards. You could even try to cheat and flip their card. That would be wrong, but you could do it. So it's very lifelike, which is great. You can annoy your friends and play with them, or whatever you like to do. Everyone now knows who they are?
Yep.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this game, that means that I believe there is one person who is Hitler, and there's at least 2 or 3 fascists. Vin, do you know how many fascists there would be here?
In this game, I think there should be at least 2.
2 fascists. Okay, so what we're going to do is there's a whole speech given by Will Wheaton, which is a lot of fun, and we're going to just do that part manually instead of going through the speech. But what's going to happen is everyone's going to close their eyes, but first you're going to highlight your Secret Hitler cards, and what you're going to do is prepare to press the F key, and you're going to be closing your eyes so you don't want to witness anybody else's cards. So everybody right now, including myself, we're going to close our eyes. Make sure you've highlighted the card that you're going to flip, and get ready. Okay, everybody close your eyes. Now, here we go. Everyone who is fascist, who is not Hitler, flip your card. Okay? Now, also in real life, you can look around, so you can open your eyes. Okay. Now, Hitler, keep your eyes closed, but flip your card over so we can reveal who Hitler is. I'm going to assume that it happened. Hopefully it did. Okay, so now the fascists look at each other and make sure you know who Hitler is. Okay, hopefully it's done. If that is done, Hitler, please flip your card right back over. I heard the noises. Fascists, flip your cards back over. I heard another noise. I'll give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, everybody close your eyes so no one can tell what's going on. I'll assume that's happening. 3, 2, 1, open your eyes. We are back.
Okay. I love the way you said, I'm going to assume that's happening, just to let everyone know that your eyes were closed.
Yeah, I actually got up from my chair and I put a real knife to everyone's throat. Because that's a really real way. Take them out of real life and they can't win in the game.
Totally unsuspicious Tony Hansen.
Yes. Yep. Okay, guys, I like to play the game. I look whose eyes were closed for the longest because usually they look a little watery. So I like to cheat this game. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'll do that. But you could do that. But you can't do that when you're playing Tabletopia because you'll be behind unless you have the camera up.
Predictable, man. He's like, oh, I better get all this water
It's
out of my eyes.
It's like splashing. Oh no, eyes were clearly closed the entire time. Okay, guys. So now some of us know who the other fascists are. Some of us know who Hitler is. The rest of us are liberals. So we're gonna start here. The first up, we're gonna let Ryan go first.
9.
Ryan, you may begin the game. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, that means I'm president.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're going to give you the president thing. You are blue. Here it is. I'm going to put it in front of you. It's pretty nice. And I'm temporarily going to give you the chancellor's thing. So you can give that chancellor to anyone you want. Who do you want to be your chancellor?
Okay. I'm gonna just take a look at the colors really quick.
So when you play this game, guys, you know, every time you go, that comes around to you, you'll be president. And then you get to choose who chancellor is. And then everyone will vote yes or no, Nine or Ja, if they want to vote in that government. It looks like that you are handing it over to Dan.
To Mr. Isgro.
So Dan Isgro.
All right.
So now we're going to vote. Everyone, you're going to put your Ja or your 9. I like to say Ja. It's fun. In the middle. And let's vote. 3, 2, 1. Put it in the middle. And it Jaws have it. Yes. Yes, Damien's flipping his car up and down. He's having a lot of fun with it. Okay, so now that is happening. So what you want to do, Ryan, is you're going to pick from. Yep, there you go. You're going to pick your cards. You're going to pick 3. Put them into your hands, and no one can see it. And when you're done and you've seen all the cards, make sure you flip them over before you bring them back down to the table. If you mess that up, that's pretty much the only mistake you can make this game. If you accidentally put it down on the table without flipping it, then that's it. Everyone's going to know. And
I see. Okay, sorry.
yep, make sure you flip it, and then you'll put it back down. So now what's going to happen is Ryan, who's the president, is going to pick 3. He's going to discard 1, and then he's going to give the other 2 to Dan. And then Dan will look through it. And Dan will discard 1, and then he will put the last one that he's enacting, that policy, into play. It'll either be a fascist policy or a liberal policy. And then we have to decide whether we think that, you know, they're lying, they're telling the truth. Did they get all fascist policies? And it doesn't matter what they chose, and the fascist policy was going to enact. If they were fascist secretly and they wanted to put a fascist policy, maybe they discarded a liberal policy, and we have no idea. It's all about reading your friends and other players in the game and trying to figure out if somebody's lying or has secret agenda.
Okay, I have passed the cards.
All right, so I have the 2 cards here.
Yep.
I will
So we're going to put that in your hand. You're going to check it
them
out.
Onto my hand.
Yep. So Dan is yellow on the other side of the board from me. And now Dan. And I'm talking right now hosting, but this is a part of the game where you cannot speak at all. You cannot. You also can't do anything that infers being random chance, like you had no choice. You're sad about the result. You're happy about the result. You can't do anything that is showing any sort of emotion or playing a hand to any randomness. So I'll be quiet to show you what quiet is like.
That's right.
Hey! I
Liberal
say I am
policy.
very
Well,
happy
he
about
dropped the
this.
card.
Yay!
Very good.
I'm sorry, I broke the rule. I apologize. I didn't realize.
It's just funny because you spoke right when I said, let's see what quiet is like.
The card was on the board,
Yeah,
though,
yeah,
in defense of President Aquafreda.
Thank you.
Okay, so the liberal policy, as you can see in the middle of the board, is passed. And that is good for everyone who's liberal, and everyone who's fascist is secretly not showing their disappointment.
And I bequeath my chancellorship now that I've done my job, and
So now
we'll elect a new government.
So now the part of the game where we kind of grill each other, and I say, Ryan, so how did it go? That was all liberal, right? No problem. You got rid of the fascists. You know, we feel like we could trust you.
I had 1 liberal, 1 I had 2 fascists, 1 liberal. I gave him 1 liberal, 1 fascist, and he made the right choice.
So as we know, we don't know. We don't know if Ryan's lying.
Testing the waters. I like
No,
that.
no, I can confirm that. I received 1 liberal and 1 fascist policy.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So we're gonna go on to the next player right now.
Honest.
This means that to your left is Catherine. So Catherine,
pass
we're gonna give
along
you
the
the
torch.
president, and here's the
you.
chancellor, which you will give to any person that you want.
Except for me.
Yes, you
And
cannot
Ryan.
choose Dan. You cannot choose Ryan, as they were in the last government.
Okay, I think I'm gonna give it to Mr. Tony Hansen himself.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, boy.
I'm honored. Hunter Hansen.
Hunter Hansen.
Mr.
really- really
Watery-eyed
go.
Tony Hansen.
my eyes were, I was like,
Okay.
so watery. Okay, so you're gonna
Wait,
take.
don't take him yet.
No.
We got to vote for it.
You got to vote.
My
Yeah.
bad, my bad.
Oh,
You're a little eager there
I
to
was just making
start
sure.
Suspicious.
Yeah.
passing
I
policies.
smell
Okay.
fascist.
I say Ja.
Yes.
Ja. That's interesting.
Yay.
Dan smelled fascist.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like Ja.
We got a 9.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Maybe
very
I think
interesting.
Catherine is eager to pass some liberal German policies.
Maybe,
'Cause
hopefully.
I am.
Okay, so that went through. We put all of our jaws in the middle and our yas in the middle, and it went through. So now you can pick your policies. Make sure you put them into your hand, and which they will then pop up to show you which ones you have. And then you make sure you flip them, and then put them down. Discard 1. Give me 2. And here's what silence is like during that. So Catherine has now discarded 1 card. She's doing it right now, and she's giving me 2. That's awesome. I'm now going to put the card into my hand. Take a look at it. Interesting, I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Sorry, I should. I said that is what not to do. That's what not to do. Okay.
I'll narrate since I have the freedom to do so, since I'm not, I'm cardless, I'm not a president, I'm not the chancellor. Right now, we're hoping that Tony is deciding to pass some liberal policies to bring us a liberal Germany instead of a fascist Germany. So Tony is discarding 1 card into the discard pile. Very good. And we will hope that he will put down a liberal policy. Let's see what it is. And Tony puts down a...
Oh.
See what I'm doing right now?
Yeah.
This is called the torture. You circle the card around. Everyone just wants you to do it, and they're getting very annoyed. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go over here to our trusty little thing, and I'm going to rotate that card and put it in
Nice.
the correct way.
Alrighty.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh,
but
boy.
no.
Oh!
Unfortunately, guys, it is a fascist.
Wow.
So now we can talk freely. I'm just going to say I had no choice as I had 2 fascists. It's up to you to believe me or disbelieve me.
See, I said I didn't believe
Very
this
interesting.
government. That's why I voted no.
Catherine?
Yeah, I felt
I
a
had
little
3
weird.
fascists.
3
so
fascist
I did pass
policies.
him.
That
But
checks out.
on the bright side, that does mean that there are probably more blue cards in there. So
If we're telling the truth.
we're on the
If
way.
we're telling the truth.
Yeah,
Because
yeah. 3 out of the line.
there's disproportionately more liberal policies in the pile than there are fascists. So
Right.
it's
Hopefully
very-
we got all 3.
No,
out
the
of
other way
the way.
around. There's more.
hopefully...
There's
more fascists.
more fascists than liberals.
Oh, there's more fascists than
Now,
liberals.
now one
Yep.
thing I do want to point
I
out
had
is
that
someone
wrong.
had
Okay.
a very big smile and laugh on his face as he's dragging out the torture of making it a fascist.
That's a good
card.
point.
Oh, yes.
Those
You could have just put it out and been apologetic. But
So
you seem to revel in it.
Is it the fact that I'm secretly a fascist, or is it the fact that I'm secretly a dungeon master and likes to torture everybody who's with me?
Maybe
hard.
a little bit
Why
of
not
both.
both?
Yeah.
It could be both. That's true. Why not both, Vin?
I would think that if you don't want people to know that you're a fascist, you would be you wouldn't be reminding people how much you love to torture them.
Maybe it's possible, Dan. Anything's possible.
Okay.
This is the internet. You can do anything on the internet. So
Very well.
let's go, Dan. You're now up. You are the president. Who will be your chancellor? It cannot be me. It cannot be Catherine.
Who do I want to be my chancellor? You know what? How about Chancellor Scrow?
He's purple. Yep. Okay, he's handing it over to Scrow. Here it is.
Alright.
You accept?
Yes, I do.
Excellent.
Okay. So you guys should know what to do right now. Dan's going to choose 3. Discard.
Well, we have to vote.
Oh, we got to vote. Sorry. Right.
I
Let's
vote
do it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to vote yeah.
I vote yuck.
Sure. All right.
And no, so we everyone has passed so far. Every single government has passed. But yeah, you could stop them by that simple vote right there. Okay, so go ahead, Dan. You're going to take 3, then burn 1, and you'll pass 2 to Damien. Damien will burn 1, and then pass whatever policy is remaining.
All right.
So it's pretty cool. So you guys, you drag the cards down to the bottom of your screen, and the screen will light up your color. So you're not going to see it right now here on Play, but when you're in Tabletopia, you'll see it. And when it lights up that color, you can drop it, and it'll fold into your hand, and it'll appear like right in front of the screen on your bottom. And then while you're there, you can flip it one way or the other. You always want to make sure that you flip it so that the game branding logo is on top. So when you put it back down, you don't reveal your cards by accident and ruin the game. But it's cool, yeah. That's how you handle the cards confidentially, just in your hand.
These are mine? Okay.
Okay, so Dan has given his 2 cards. Damien is taking his first card, now his second card. Everyone's being very quiet, except for me,
Okay.
as I'm narrating.
Let's see.
No, you can't. So, Damien, you cannot talk. And why is that? Because Damien could say little things that tip you off at something being random, or him being upset or being happy. As right now, I'm just talking about the game and not commenting anything about his play or anything like that. So that's okay for now. But you guys would just be quiet when you play. And if you're playing over the internet, it's probably even easier. You just mute your microphone, and then you can curse, you can swear, you can say all these things you want to say as long as you're muted. Here it
Okay.
comes. It looks like
Hang on.
Damien's getting ready to make a move right now. If you want, you can right-click on it and press 90 degrees. You can rotate it any way you wish. That's a 45. You're doing great. There you go. Math. 245s makes the 90. So put it on the we'll burn
Okay.
one and put it on. There you go. Here it comes.
Oh.
Oh, no,
We
it's a
are
fascist.
Doing fantastic.
Dan's a part of
You
two
know.
fascist governments.
So now we can comment on it.
And
So
one
what
liberal.
happened here, guys?
What happened is I made a mistake in choosing my chancellor.
Oh,
What?
no.
I
man.
was given no
I would say
choice.
so too.
No choice.
So, Dan, are you saying that you gave Damien a choice?
Yes, I was given. I picked up 2 fascist cards and 1 liberal card. I discarded a fascist card. I gave Damien a liberal and a fascist card. Damien
Somehow
is a fascist.
I received 2 fascist cards.
Damien, why do you like Hitler?
I never said I did.
Dan, why do you like Hitler?
I don't like Hitler.
Well,
I will say definitively, I do not like Hitler.
How come
do
you
not-
weren't
I'm not gonna-
definitive?
I'm not going to answer
I
with
don't know.
something
I thought I was
ambiguous about
clear.
what I didn't say.
I was
I
very
will
clear.
say what I do say, and I do
Very
say
clear.
I dislike Hitler.
How come you didn't say all that?
I agree. I also dislike Hitler.
There are things that I agree
You
with.
know. So yeah.
Okay.
So we agree that both of you like Hitler then.
Wow.
I disagree.
It's up in the air.
Who put, out, who
Disagree.
put out the other fascist policy?
It might have been me.
That was you.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing it back.
Yes, it was Catherine and
appreciate it.
Tony with the other fascist policies.
Appreciate that. Okay, let's go to
two
our next
fascists
player.
in a row.
Vinny Pro, you are up, which means that you're going to get the president card. Where are you, Vin? You're green. There
Yes,
it is.
sir.
Here is your chancellor card. I'm going to turn that for you. I'm going to turn it a cool 90 degrees. There you go.
Who
It's right in
do
front
I
of you.
give it to? I will.
You can choose anyone but Dan and but Damien.
Okay, so we know that Ryan put out a liberal card.
Right.
We
Yes.
know that. Who was your chancellor?
My chancellor was Dan at the time.
It was Ryan and Dan. Dan is in the middle of some drama.
He's in the middle of it.
No, no,
alright.
but
He's
that
right
bodes
in the
well for
middle of
Dan.
the
That is a
drama.
good point.
that was a liberal.
That was a liberal.
That was
Yeah,
a good point.
but
Right, that's right.
Still-
You're,
still
you're
in
in the
the
middle
middle
of
of it.
drama because you have a bad and a good
I got you. All right,
associated
so
with
The
your
only,
name.
the only
Okay.
one that I can fully trust at this moment are Ryan. If I can find your color. Where are you? Blue.
I am blue.
He's blue.
You are my chancellor.
Ooh, let's vote it. I agree with it.
I agree with
I'll
it.
always agree with it.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're voting. 3, 2, 1. Put your card in the middle. Go. We're going to say yes. We're doing that because we don't know.
I say yeah.
You say yeah. Okay, it passes. Vinny, go ahead. Take your
Excellent.
cards.
I will hold this office with honor.
Now, so you guys, at this
Wait,
point,
which is the one? This
you
is the one?
guys know how to take cards. I'm just going to talk to the audience a little bit. You can see on the boards right now that it's going to get pretty bad once we get to the next area if a fascist policy is presented. And then it starts getting worse and worse. If we get to those dark areas of the board, then it gets very dangerous for some players as certain players can get killed. And I believe the next one, Vin Banana, you can tell me, is the one where you get to see someone's identification card,
Yes.
correct? So that means that you can ask to see their card, you know what it is, but then it's about if the other players believe you or don't.
That's
So
not what I wanted to
you're still playing a game of like you don't really know. Like you kind of know, but you don't. If Hitler is made chancellor on any of those squares that are dark, when we have that many fascist policies, the game is just straight up over. It's done, and the fascists win. So we're not at that point yet, but it's not looking good, as we only have one liberal policy, and we have 2 fascist policies. So now
There you go.
Vin.
Thank you, thank you.
Vinny Pro has dropped off the cards to Ryan, and Ryan's picking them up. It looks like Ryan has picked up just one,
Yeah, my screen.
and he's
rotated
going to
me.
pick up the next one. So, yeah, so we have, if you notice on the liberal side, there aren't really anything that happens. It's just about getting it done, and the fascists have all their dirty tricks. So we're going to see what
The
happens
next one
right
is
now.
actually the president picks the next president.
Oh, when's the identification card one?
We passed
Oh, we passed this right now?
it. Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
last one. So actually, Dan should have.
Oh, so we made,
Yeah.
we made a mistake in the game. It's okay.
Yeah.
So before we continue, Dan, you're not involved right now. So Ryan, don't do anything yet. Don't finish your turn so that it's okay.
Okay.
Dan, you get to ask for anyone's identification card. You should have done that at the end of your turn before we started this one.
Yeah.
But if we do this now, we should be okay.
So when Scroll put down the fascist card, I, as president, would ask for someone's identification card.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I will
you-
take yours, Tony.
Okay.
And remember, it's the party identification, not the role.
Yes, I'm going to hand it to you. Hopefully, I'm handing you the right one. I'm going to pass it over to you, Dan. It's right there.
Okay.
And Dan's going to take my card. He's going to look at it. And it's cool. You can see who has how many cards in their hand on their icons up top, so you kind of know what they're looking at, what they're not. That's helpful. When Dan is ready to go, Ryan, you ready to go?
Yes. Just let me fix the angle of my screen.
I'll do that
real
for you.
quick.
Oh, is this the card over here?
Yeah, that's your card. You can take it back.
Oh, this is mine.
That's yours.
Okay.
So what was he?
He's a fascist.
I am not a fascist.
Please be. We have two
Whoa.
fascists identified. Tony,
Get out
Scro.
of here.
Wow.
I kind of
Wow.
believe
Before
that.
before you
believe it.
I kind
before
of
you
believe that.
I mean,
Tony's
before you
smart.
were
The
involved in
two
the middle, and now you're
fascists.
straight up just attacking.
I'm telling you what I've seen
Why are you lumping me in him
Wow.
with him?
because you passed the fascist policy.
I
I
had
believe
no
it.
choice.
I feel like Tony was smart to not overreact when Dan chose him. He was like, "Oh crap!" Inside though.
Wow. So I am the guinea pig. I will be the one that is being targeted by the person who's obviously involved. I was absolutely involved in a fascist policy. But that is no reason to just start calling me a fascist when you were clearly involved in what's going on
I'm
over
calling
here.
you a fascist because I saw your card.
How about this? When my fascist policy passed, it went out there, and I said, "Okay, here it is." But when you did it, there's a huge problem between you and the other person in your own
There
government.
was a problem.
And now, after that
There was
happened,
definitely a problem.
here we are.
Yeah, there's a
And
problem because
I'm not gonna say anything else on it. I'm just gonna put it out
There's
there
a problem
that
because I received no choice.
I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm just gonna say to everyone, pay attention to what's going on.
Right.
Well, right now.
We had a problem because I was a liberal and Scro is a fascist.
That's not true.
Right. So,
That will naturally be a problem.
everyone, not you is.
Right.
Right.
Sure. It's
Is
not you.
evil.
The guy,
Go
the
ahead,
guy,
Ryan. Just
the guy
place
who's
your
not going to
card.
say anything more and is still talking is clearly not a fascist.
That's true. That's true.
All right
Go
then.
ahead.
Sorry.
Next.
Let's
it's,
go.
it's a liberal policy.
All right.
Hey.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm on to both of you.
There are two there are two liberal. There are two fascist, and that means that we don't do anything else because we didn't pass a fascist policy, and we're going to move on to the next person, which means Vin is the next president, and then he will choose the next chancellor, which I'm going to give you the chancellor. And there you go.
Okay. I want to stay away from the controversial area over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and considering I can't
Oh, true.
have either of them, I have to go, Catherine. I have to go with you.
Okay.
So,
we go.
Oh, no.
Sounds good. I think you flipped over the card. You need to pass the card over.
But
Yeah.
one person is still Hitler. So
Yeah, that's
I think it's Cat.
yeah.
I guess we'll see.
Well, I
this
mean,
round.
we're safe right now.
I'm going to vote. Okay, well, I'm not going to say what
nah,
I'm going to
I'm
vote.
voting no on this.
Yeah.
yeah. I
Why?
don't know.
I don't trust this.
Wow.
9.
Who do you
Wha-
not trust, Vin?
I don't
don't
know
tru-
if it's him or if it's her that's Hitler, but one of them is Hitler.
Cat was-
I
Cat
agree
was a part of,
100% with you that I didn't
fascist.
say it was you. I said I'm not sure who it is. I agree with you that
Wow.
Tony and Scro are fascists 100%.
Yeah, I don't suspect him, but she was a part of a fascist regime already, so I'm not messing.
I don't
with it.
you
know.
can't
I said I
lump
don't
me in
know.
with
I don't,
policy.
I don't
Sorry, a
totally
policy.
You saw his
suspect you.
card. You can't
All
lump
right.
me in with that.
I trust Vin.
ridiculous.
I trust
trust
Vin.
Vin.
So I'll say
Oh,
9.
well, yeah.
Wow.
So I'll
Yeah,
say
because
9.
Vin's pointing
Well,
a lot of
like-
fingers. We got to trust Vin now? Are you kidding me?
Target everyone else.
That's,
Tell everyone else who you trust, and let's
yeah,
just go.
yeah. That sounds like a great idea.
Here we go.
Why do you trust Vin?
Who's
What?
Why do you trust Vin?
Good
I-
question.
No, he's agreeing with me. Is what he's saying.
Question.
Yes, because Vin chose Ryan
question.
before, and there were
I'm gonna-
Ryan's only been liberal policies.
I'm just going to vote along. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and put it in the middle if you didn't do it already.
We're
Oh, I
still
didn't
missing
do it.
one.
Hang on, that's me.
it's gonna come out.
3,
Damien.
2,
No.
1.
Oh no.
It's a yes.
Goblin.
It's 4-3.
Yes, it's a yes.
All right, guys, prove yourselves now.
Okay,
Prove us
girl.
wrong.
We will.
Okay, so Vivinani, who is white, will take his 3 cards. He's taking them right now. So you remember when you do the liberal policies, nothing happens when you pass. When you do the fascist ones, that is when things get kind of interesting and dangerous. So we're going to see what we learned from this one. If you notice, also for those who don't know how to play or don't know all the rules, you also have that tracker on the side, which is that red icon in the middle. And I'll just grab that for you now so you can see it. This icon here. And that icon moves along when you don't have any governments that actually get into power. And if you get far enough, then you will just pass, everybody in the game will just pass whatever the next policy is. So the game is actually going to move forward, even if you're trying not to move the game forward. So Catherine has her cards right now. She is checking them out. And if you notice, Catherine and Vin are not saying anything, because obviously, remember, you should not say a word. Oh, it's a liberal policy.
All right.
Very nice.
Very good.
Very
We have a
good,
liberal
very
policy. So it is 3-2. Liberals are winning. And we're going to go in one more round. We're going
What'd
to
you
go
get,
to
Kat?
I got 1 and 1. 1 fascist, 1 liberal.
What'd you give her, Vin?
I gave her 1 fascist and 1 liberal. I got 2 fascists, but I wanted to run the test to make sure.
Or did he?
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the other option? Giving her 2 fascist cards?
Exactly. I'm not going to do that, so I had to.
Oh boy, that's sus.
Yeah, it
sus.
should be a clear answer.
Everyone is suspicious.
My theory,
boy.
here
Wait a
still
second.
stands. One of the 2 of them is Hitler.
Not I.
Okay.
I do
just
agree
said
that
liberal policy.
Hitler's floating around. Okay, so now,
Oh boy.
Damien,
Or one of them's a fascist and scrows Hitler.
Damien,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
he does. If you did get rid of all of the beard and left the middle. Oh no, he has no middle in the beard.
Yeah, I don't have. I
Damn.
have the reverse.
Reverse.
I have reverse.
He's reverse Hitler.
Yes.
That's exactly what Hitler would
take
do. Be the
Yeah.
opposite.
Oh,
Just like, I'll grow out
wow.
the sides and shave the middle.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, Damien, you're up. You are president.
Oh, boy.
Who is going to be your chancellor?
Here comes
well,
Tony.
let's
Here
see.
comes. Tony's going to be the chancellor.
Don't choose me because I'm up in the hot seat and they think that I am
know.
evil. So
And
feel
I
free to
don't
go
want you
anywhere.
anyway, because you'll probably pass.
Proven
something.
liberal.
That's
Proven
true.
liberal. Oh, I can't be it though. Never mind.
That's
Right.
right. So
You cannot
just
choose
you
Vin
guys.
Benani and you can't choose Catherine.
I will choose.
I personally think you should not choose Dan or Vin because
yeah.
Oh, why? Because you're afraid we're going to pass liberal policies?
See how nervous they're getting?
They
I'm
are.
getting-
They're
no, I'm
freaking
saying-
out.
I'm saying-
yeah, well, so defend yourself.
I will. I'm
Go
not
ahead.
defending
Go ahead.
myself.
Keep going.
I'm saying if you
Go ahead.
don't want to choose me, Vin, or Tony, then fine. Go ahead and choose Ryan, and I will vote yes. I'll be very, very happy if
I
you
think
choose
That's,
Ryan.
that's a fair assessment.
I think
Yes.
Ryan's a good vote.
Yeah.
All right then. I choose Ryan.
Okay, he's handing the chancellor.
I wear this
There
like a
you go.
badge of honor.
I think we have to reshuffle the piles.
How many do we have left?
Only 2 left.
Only
there's
2 cards
two
left.
cards
Oh
there.
no.
Yes.
So
Okay.
how do we,
So I should take those 2, right, to start?
No, you shuffle the whole
No.
thing.
Now we need to vote.
Oh, we need to vote first. Yeah, that's right.
I will vote for this as a yes.
I'll take care of that on the side here.
This is 100% of a yes.
I'll vote for yes if
no,
we have
no,
Ryan.
Ryan, don't take those.
Don't take what?
Oh, it's Tony. Never mind.
Bus. What the heck is going on?
Okay, so next person can begin.
So I gotta draw 3 cards, correct?
Go for it. Draw
From
your
that
cards.
pile that you were just putting.
Yep. I just did them in random order.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay, Damien is picking his cards. Vin, while Damien is doing that, is there anything else that we haven't covered in the game for those who maybe are missing some parts of the rules or anything that's a good tip? What do you think?
As far as the rules, the only thing that's left that we haven't discussed is
Oh,
the
man.
assassinations and the veto power. The veto power activates when we're on the last fascist policy, right before the last fascist policy.
Mhm.
That the president and chancellor, if they agree, can decide to ditch all the cards that they are given, the policy cards that the president draws initially, so they
Right.
can't be forced to let the fascists win.
That activates when you're in this when you have the second to last space filled with the fascist policies, right?
Correct.
So that's pretty cool. So it means that they can actually stop like a triple fascist policy coming in, right?
Right.
So that's cool.
But they both have to agree. So if one of them happens to be, secret Hitler or fascist.
Right.
you know.
Right. Then you just win the game, and it's all good.
We've been in that situation before.
We have been in a situation, yeah.
All right, Ryan, you got your cards?
Yes, I just need to rotate my
They're-
screen a
They're
little
over
bit.
here.
Okay, so Ryan is going to take his cards right now,
After the screen.
and
times.
yes. And so, what about killing? Talk about killing a player, Vin.
So if the fascist policy gets enacted where someone gets where the president will get to choose someone to be killed, they'll be out of the game. They at that point cannot speak anymore. They can't be involved. They can stay and listen and watch, but you're out of the game. So no telling anybody. Nobody knows what they were. So you're basically killed. You're taken out of the game, and that's it. And it happens
And
twice
you can't
in
talk.
the game.
You can't talk. Yes,
Yeah.
that's the worst part of it.
Yeah.
You know, so if they kill you, you probably have a lot of things you want to say, but you need to, you know, if you're playing on Tabletopia, you're just going to mute your microphone. You can watch the rest of the game. You can't say, "Oh man, why'd you do that? You made a mistake," because it has in real life they would not be able to have a rebuttal.
And the other part about it too is that you don't learn their role. So you don't know when somebody
Right.
somebody dies, they don't just get to say, "Oh,
The only thing you know is that if they were Hitler, they have to announce it, because you would know if they were Hitler.
Yes.
And then past that,
That's
nothing.
it.
Yeah, so the game's pretty easy. You know, once you play that first game, I think that you pretty much got it. You got the rules down, and maybe you know, we fine tune it the next 2 or 3 games. But like that first game, you know how to play, and it's a lot of fun. It's a somehow a very chill game and a very unchill game.
Well, the other thing
Same
about it too
time,
that's funny
right?
is playing as a fascist. When you play as a fascist, you have to be careful that there's a point in the game where you can't be afraid to sell your fascist partner up the river.
Right,
You know, like
Right.
it's perfectly fine because you're winning as a team.
right,
But there's a certain point if the fascist is somehow uncovered due to their own actions,
right.
sell them up the river. You know, make sure that you're on the liberal side so you got that cover.
Yeah, I often feel that the only way you can really do it is you have to play the long game and pass some liberal policies, and then try to get to the end. Because otherwise, it's you know, it's difficult.
Gave
Yep.
me.
And let's see what happens. Oh, it is fascist.
Oh, wow.
Fascist.
Oh, man. So there you go. The golden boy is ruined.
Oh,
So what happens now is we have something underneath that. What is that, Vin?
So that's the president, the current president, which in this case will be Damien,
Mm-hmm.
gets to choose the next person the next person to be president. Now, the other thing about it is that whoever they choose, they can choose anybody, including somebody from the previous regime. However, after that turn is over, it reverts back to the normal turn order. So in this case, Tony, you would go and be president next.
Right.
After that.
So now, if Damien is a fascist, do we now have to worry that he can vote Hitler into power?
Well, remember that Hitler has to be elected as the chancellor.
Right.
So he can
I'm sorry,
pass it
not
to
a vote.
somebody.
So you can make Hitler as chancellor, and if it's voted in, then the game actually could end from this point forward.
Right.
Right. So this is at the danger level. When you fill those first 3 spots, you're now at that danger level where you can the fascists can win if Hitler is voted in as chancellor, not president. Don't get confused by that. So,
All right, so
I guess let's play that round.
I'm picking the next president at
Yes.
this point.
Yes, you're choosing the next president.
Okay.
Catherine just waves.
This is upsetting.
I choose. You okay, Ryan?
We thought you were good, Ryan. Now we know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Man.
I'm gonna choose Catherine.
Yay.
Okay. So
Here's
Ryan, how
the
many? What cards did you get, Ryan?
placard.
Thank you.
I
Is this
got
you over here?
That's me, yeah.
all fascist.
He
Okay.
did. I can
Wait,
attest to that because
is
I
that me?
drew 3 fascist cards. So,
How am I looking?
I will say
How am I looking now?
that I
Just curious.
gave Ryan no choice,
Just curious. Am I looking?
and I had no choice either.
And
Okay.
my previous
So-
voting record should make everybody believe me.
Right. Yeah. So Ryan
I
is
shouldn't be
still.
judged
This
on-
is this is tricky because we have Ryan and Damien is involved in it. I'm obviously a problem, although I think I'm not a problem, according to who you talk to. Dan and
be a
Vin are very
problem.
trust buddies right now, so there's no other way to have an
yeah,
alliance in
they're a
here.
little Too trusting.
I'm not. I'm a little worried about who you're going to pick, but you choose.
Definitely worried.
I don't think I wasn't worried, but now I'm a little worried.
They're the ones that have been like, well, I trust you. I trust Vin. Well, I trust Dan.
I know.
Oh,
Almost
okay.
like they had their eyes open in the beginning with each other.
Huh?
I said almost like you had your eyes open in the beginning with each other.
Wow.
Who?
You and Vin.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Yes,
listen. I can tell
100%.
you that I gave Scro a liberal
Oh,
and
you're
a fascist.
trying to go back to
Look,
that.
he didn't even
I
answer your
think-
question.
Here we
He
go.
just
I can
avoided your
tell
question.
you, I
We
gave
might
him the
lose.
thing.
I
Yeah.
think if you pick Tony, we might lose.
I think I might pick Vinny Pro, even though I just said that.
Oh, Vinny Pro is the
No.
one in the Trust Buddy circle.
I know, but I picked Dan
think
last
he's
time,
good.
and
How
he-
about this? How about this? And this is just from my opinion.
No,
My
I
opinion
didn't
only
pick
matters
Dan,
to
my
me.
bad.
And what happened when you picked me?
I don't think I picked you, but we were in together and we passed liberal. You picked me.
Maybe pick anybody but the Trust Buddies at the end of the table. Maybe that would be.
You know I'm safe.
He just went though, so can I pick him?
This could break a turn.
This particular one.
That's
you're
up to
allowed.
you. That's up
But-
to you.
Oh.
But you know,
But he's 1-1.
but not really.
Yeah, but you
though.
put in
He admitted.
fascist too, and I gave you.
No, he's 2 and
No.
1. He's
2
2
and
and 1.
one.
He's
2
got
and
he's got
one?
2
2 and
liberals, one fascist.
Scro
Thank
is
you.
also
You're on
admitting
liberals.
that he gave him 2, though. So, like, you could almost take that one off the table. That one told us
Neither
nothing
of us
about
had a
Ryan.
choice that last round.
I've been
That's what I'm
honorable
saying.
this whole time.
Yeah, I think I might.
I've served well.
I'm gonna pick Ryan.
Yeah.
I'm trying to win the game.
did a fascist
Wow.
Smart decision.
The
Just
first time
wow.
he
I'm
did.
not going to
I-
support that.
I approve
The
of this
first time
decision.
he did liberal though.
I don't trust it.
I think Tony
And
doesn't
also,
trust because he's a
they just
fascist.
said
He knows
Exactly.
gave him-
We, like, there's
he knows-
there's no reason for anyone to be saying I don't trust Ryan.
Ryan, like out of this whole game. That's
Like
going
we
on.
know that he was forced to pass a fascist policy.
Yeah.
We know that. for
I
a
don't
fact.
think that's true. I think the fact that Ryan is kind of like those secret floater that comes up out of nowhere, and he's the one everyone's like, yeah, give it to Ryan, give it to Ryan. And once I hear
put
that,
the liberals in
I
tied
go
for
with
the
it.
lead.
Says
who
the
do
guy
you
who's
trust?
says the
on.
guy who's a
Oh, man.
I don't know.
fascist.
That's
that
what-
knows who the
that's-
other fascists
He's a
and
master
Hitlers are.
argument.
notice
Mentor.
all I'm telling you is just don't vote them. If you're going to go Ryan, then fine. But just don't do them because I just think something's up.
Yeah.
Do
but
anything you want.
You're a problem. Scrow's a problem. He gave me a fascist card before.
I gave you 1 liberal and 1 fascist.
Exactly.
When do you get 3?
I want to see pure blue everywhere.
There we
Okay,
go.
okay,
I didn't
let's
even
do
have
it.
that choice.
That's my suspicion
do
is
it.
1, 2, 3.
Uh-oh, Ryan.
Of
course,
Ryan.
of course.
All right, here we go.
Definitely pay attention to everyone that Dan's suspicious of.
You have the chancellor thing right here. already.
Okay, so, yes. Let's,
Okay, we're
let's
voting.
butts.
This is Ryan and Catherine. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Ja.
Ja.
Ja forever.
Ja.
Okay, I'm gonna vote with it. Good. Here we go. It's a Ja.
Everyone's Ja.
Oh, Tony falling into the peer pressure.
Okay, guys. So Catherine, you can get going. I think that you chose Ryan.
I did.
So you could pick your 3 cards from the left side of the board. So for anyone right now, we're waiting for them to do the cards. There's tons and tons of games that are on Tabletopia that are really great. There's classic games like like chess and such. You have Tapestry. You have Love Letter, which we played that game. That was a lot of fun. There's a Resident Evil game used. Stardew Valley, which I've played the version of that game. Everdell is Rambo, Cards Playground, Castle of the Mad King. Let's see, Colt, Batman, Cowboy Bebop. There's tons and tons of games on here that you can play. And I think by the profiles they give you, that it actually allows you to actually have a bunch of games running at once that you can actually play a few of them. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome, and it's great. It's great for these times when more than often you may want to be virtual. So you can now get together with your buddies or your friends and your family, and you can play along. Let's get back to the game here right now. Have you chosen the card?
Yes.
Let's do it. Put it on.
All right, I will discard.
Here it comes. I am going to say I told you so if it's not a...
I'm sorry. Please still trust me.
I told you so.
Just kidding.
What?
Liberal.
Oh!
Yes.
And you made me say I told you so.
Nice.
So that is 4 liberals.
What did you
Awesome.
have, Kat?
I got 1 fascist and 2 liberals, and then I gave him 2 liberals.
I got 2 liberals. Dual
Excellent.
liberals.
So
Excellent.
now
Duels.
we know where Hitler lies. Or, well, we know
We
where
do?
the fascisms lie.
And the person advising not to
okay.
pick me.
I think so. I have all the trust in the world in Catherine and Ryan.
South
I think we
side.
know. I think we
South
know.
side.
And your buddy over there?
I think
How come you didn't say your buddy?
I could agree
How
about
come you left out your
Catherine
buddy?
and Ryan.
Say
I
your
could
buddy.
agree about them.
Guys,
And Vin.
But not
And
you
Vin.
guys.
Say Vin.
And Vin
No,
what?
them
And Vin you
too,
trust,
yeah.
right?
Vin Benatti?
No, Vinny Pro. You're having a lot of trouble saying this. Vinny Pro, you trust, right?
Yeah, I trust Vinny Pro.
trust
You do trust
Wow.
him.
Because
Okay.
we're trusting all the same people. So.
Right.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so
Sure,
that's
sure.
this half.
Now, I
'Yes.
like the fact
1, 2,
that
3.
you're saying you trusted
the
all the
back
same
third.
people.
Yeah.
Yet I was involved in a liberal-only government, and I have done nothing
Oh, maybe
to do anything.
Maybe you
It
want
was
to
just
get
that
I've
one
been
comment.
quiet.
That one comment.
It was.
The one person over there who's been very vocal, and you.
Mhm.
Now I get distrusting them. I also get distrusting them.
Don't
But
point
the two
fingers
of
at me
us have-
because you're a Nazi.
He called
I'm not. See,
Nazi.
I'm not, see? Okay, let's continue.
Alrighty.
Okay.
You were president.
But it goes
No,
back to you,
No,
right?
no, it
Yes.
goes back to
Yes.
you.
It
Because
goes back to
remember,
you.
we went the out of order because
Because
of the
after
fascists.
me, it went to him.
Okay.
Let's see who Tony puts in as chancellor.
So I am going to take the presidency, and I am going to choose.
Can't pick me, damn it.
Yeah, give it to Hitler. Go
I'm
ahead.
going to choose
Pick me.
Vinny Pro.
Oh.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
This is
But
it.
wait, we
This
gotta
is
we gotta shuffle. So hold on.
We shuffled already, didn't we?
No, there's
Minus
like two
two
cards
cards.
there.
We've been to a couple of rounds.
I'm going to say this, Vin. If we vote 9 on this, we're looking at presidents.
Wait. Is he allowed to talk right now? You can talk right now, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah, we
because
can-
of the stuff
Go
with
ahead.
the government.
Is it talk time?
Go ahead. I'm just making sure.
He's trying to delay everything.
We're trying to silence free speech now all of a sudden. Let's just
Hold on, Tony.
keep that
I gotta
out
do it.
there.
That is a part of the game.
If we vote 9 on this government, then we're going to have Ryan, Catherine, me, Vinny Pro. I just want to throw that out there to the entire
That
populace
is-
of Germany.
Fair. Tony, hold on, wait, don't do it.
Look at the future of the government if we vote 9.
I like it.
I
That's
agree.
smart thinking.
All right?
Get him out of office.
Thing doing.
Okay, so we got all the cards ready to go. We now need to vote on this government, which is me as president and Vinny Pro as a chancellor. So, guys, you're going to vote nay, yay, or nay. Everyone,
Nine,
I see a lot of no votes coming in. Okay, guys.
Damien,
You know what?
suspicious.
What?
Yeah.
You know what? I
Why
agree
not?
with this. I agree with this.
All right.
Wow.
I like your logic from before, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Thank
So
you.
suspicious,
Moving
Damien.
forward.
This says wonders. There's
Damien
lots of what's about going
9.
on.
Oh, no.
If I was Hitler, I would vote yes, and then I would have what's it called? I would have won
Right.
the game.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
So why would I not vote yes if I was
So
Hitler?
all that means, though, is that you're not
Exactly.
secret Hitler, not that you're not a fascist.
Right. Exactly.
Just clarifying.
The narratives are fun.
Well, we know I'm not Hitler,
We know who.
and
No,
we know
we
there's
don't know
one.
that.
We know
That's
there's one
not
fascist
necessary.
out there already. So
It's so ridiculous.
Okay. Okay.
We got
So.
it. I think we got it nailed down.
So
people.
Ryan is now the president. Ryan, you are what color? You are blue. And now you need to make your chancellor.
All right.
So it cannot be the previous administration. We have to move the counter forward right now. If you see it right here, if you want to check out the screen, I've moved the counter from this one to this one. If that one goes all the way to the end, that means the policy will in fact pass. But that means that we'd have to have no governments, about 2 more not going to play, right?
Yep.
So you can't pick anyone from the last functional government, which was who?
Well, technically me. I
And
believe
me.
so.
Right?
You
Okay, so
can't-
you're
well,
fine though, but you just
you
can't
can't
pick
choose.
Damien.
Okay.
so you could pick me
You could
technically,
pick me.
I could pick
You pick
true,
me.
but I could. Yeah, I could pick South Central, and
but you know what I gave you
Hey.
before.
South Central.
I agree 100%. But I
And
know
all we gotta
for-
do-
I know
all-
without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt,
All we gotta do is pass one policy and we win.
Yes.
Yeah,
We do.
Hand it over.
It's all
To
it's all
Catherine
good
Hunter.
over here. All right.
we
We're about
win.
to win the
See,
game.
I think that this is the problem. I think this is the reverse situation.
I'm not.
I think we all
Let's
know
just go.
what the deal is. I think
I
it's
think,
all.
yeah, I think the good guys are
it's all-
happy right now.
Right.
The bad guys
I
aren't.
mean, what
And
makes
we're
her
about
what
to
makes
be,
her good is what I'm asking.
There's so many
last
Because
time
we've
she
been in
gave me
one
two.
house.
She gave me two.
Too liberal? She could have gotten all 3
She may
liberal.
have had
and-
three liberal.
Right.
I mean,
Could've, let's
if she
find
did,
out.
and this is my mistake.
Ja.
Okay, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Put your vote in. Go. Same time.
Ja.
I'm gonna vote yes.
Yeah, I'll go yes.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Against my
It is
better,
ye- it
against
is
my better
yeses.
judgment, I'm going yes.
Okay, Ryan's gonna take his 3, and we'll see what happens from there. So, guys watching at home, just so you know, if one more liberal policy gets passed, that means the liberals will win. The fascists are hoping for 3 more fascists to win, and it's looking like we're probably gonna get a liberal win. Let's see what happens. Ryan is chosen, and he's now handed it over to Catherine. Catherine's going to take the cards. And we're going to see in just in a moment what Catherine chose. So, Vin, what's the maximum number of players in this game? So people know who that are interested in the game, want to play by themselves.
It goes up to 10 people.
10. That's awesome because there's not that many games that go high. There's a bunch, but it's not
Yeah.
that.
And the nice thing is like a lot of the social deduction games, it changes, the balance changes as more people play.
Right, you get more fascists as you go, right?
Yep.
Yeah, then you get 2 Hitlers. No, I'm just kidding. You don't get only one Hitler. Okay,
Yeah,
guys
Hitler and
ready?
baby.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Let's pass it. Let's do it. What is the last policy? Or what is the next policy? Will it be the last policy?
Oh, it will.
Yeah.
And the Liberals take it. Congratulations to the Liberals. So
Huzzah.
sorry to the
That's right.
fascists. Fascists, please reveal yourselves.
Everybody just flip your cards on the table.
Oh, okay, flip your
Oh,
cards.
yeah. Let's see who's flapping.
Aha!
So who was Hitler?
I knew it.
That was me.
I all right.
Stealing my
Yeah.
card. Don't steal my
Okay.
card.
I made
I'm
one
putting my-
critical
My cards
error.
only say Secret Hitler.
I
now.
should have
Guards-
passed her to.
Guys, I'm putting my card down here. Letting you know, here it is. Here's my card. It is a Liberal. What's going on?
Wait, you took somebody else's.
Take your card back. Give me my.
Dan, Dan's trying to give me what?
Einstein
Dan's trying to
liberal
hand me a
card back.
card. It says what on it? What? Dan tried to hand me. No, I'm kidding around.
Oh,
so,
please.
So I was actually a fascist. Damien was a fascist, and Vin Bonatti was the
Hitler.
Grand Hitler.
Oh,
I made my critical mistake was I should have passed her to fascist policies
Okay.
and then just lied about it. But instead, I wanted to try to piggyback on the liberal.
Oh, okay. Make it seem like you were good.
Yeah.
Like, okay. It was honestly the only thing that made me suspect you was the comment you made. You were like, you made it seem like passing the 2 fascists was a choice. So it was just like,
Right.
that is.
I
a
was just
fascist
trying to
when I
play
see
that
it.
off, and there's really no choice.
I almost picked you.
So who was Hitler though?
He was Hitler.
He's
was
Hitler.
Hitler.
He's
You were
Hitler.
Hitler.
Yeah.
I purposely just didn't. I like anything I might pick right now is gonna be bad. So I might as well pick somebody that
Well, if you would pick the chancellor and you would have, everybody would have voted it in, you would have won.
that would not have happened. I just would have lost. I might as well play all the way to the end,
Right,
hoping for
right.
like a Hail Mary pass to get him in there. So that was it, guys. That was the awesome game, the controversial game known as Secret Hitler. It's a fun game. Go on Tabletopia right now, and you can play it. And you can play with this exact interface, which you'll see is pretty easy to use, and it's pretty cool. You can see exactly what everybody else is doing. It's exactly like you're playing, in real life right in front of you. It's that easy, and it's much quicker to clean up after.
Oh, yeah.
You just X out your computer and just shut it down. So, yeah, go check it out there on Tabletopia. And, guys, we are Audio Dungeon. Thank you so much to our staff, our sponsors, our friends and family for hanging out with us today. We appreciate you guys. We will see you guys soon on Audio Dungeon. Thanks a lot.
Ja.